my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act all tough? All like this in front of all your peeps. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 32 on 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
T.I.'s biggest fear might finally be catching up to him because after years of warning his son King Harris to chill out, a judge could now throw him behind bars for 5 whole years. That's half a decade gone. And the craziest part? T.I. himself called this back in 2022. He said if King didn't straighten up, prison would be waiting. The signs were all over the place too. Reckless driving, that infamous Waffle House fight, even flashing guns in his music videos like it was a badge of honor. Trouble wasn't just chasing King, he was inviting it. By 2024, everything came crashing down at once. The arrest footage showed King nearly smashing his BMW into a cop car, spazzing out in the middle of the street, with a gun sitting right on his hip. To make it worse, that old 2022 warrant he thought he dodged came back to finish the job. It felt like every wild movie ever made stacked up and crushed him on the same day. What makes it even more brutal is the timing. Just weeks before this mess, King became a father. He was online showing love to his newborn and even dropped a track called Dear Son, like he was finally ready to step into manhood. But instead of raising his child, he's now staring down a courtroom that could lock him away for 5 years straight. The real downfall started in October 2024, the night King officially crashed out. Pulling out of a gas station, he nearly slammed into a police cruiser. Like something out of a movie. Cops pulled up, smelled weed immediately, then spotted the gun strapped to his side. At that point, it was game over. They knew he wasn't walking away free. But the deeper they dug, the uglier it got. Running his name pulled up that 2022 case he thought disappeared. Reckless speeding, DUI, driving on a suspended license, all ignored because he never showed up to court. That one skipped responsibility sat waiting like a trap, and in 2024, it finally snapped shut. The leaked arrest footage, first dropped by Badge Chronicles, then picked up by Vlad TV, is nearly 30 minutes long, and it's pure chaos. Watching it, you can literally see the downfall of a hip-hop era in real time. The cops yanked him out the car, stripped the gun right off his hip, cuffed him tight, and stuffed him in the backseat like a scene out of a crime flick. King didn't blow up or act reckless, but you could see the fire in his face. He knew he'd just thrown himself into the deep end.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
Take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. You can just set this down right here. You'd step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't feeling this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
Dragged out, cuffed up, and shoved into that patrol car. It looked like the end of the road was right there. Even one officer admitted later that King kept calm and cooperative through the whole process. But that didn't buy him freedom. He still got booked into DB County Jail before getting shipped off to Pickens. Just like that, King went from stunting on Instagram to staring at concrete walls while the internet replayed every second. And here's the twist. T.I. already called this years ago. Straight up. Back in 2022, when King first started spiraling, T.I. hopped on Instagram and told the world his son was headed straight to prison if he didn't change. And he wasn't bluffing. He said it plain. His ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it, and there ain't nothing I can do to stop it. He wasn't speaking as some panicked parent either. He was speaking from scars, from experience, from a man who already lived that energy. He even warned everyone, time is gonna be his teacher. And now, that teacher showed up wearing a 5-year sentence. Once King's arrest clips flooded the internet, fans wasted no time pulling up that old T.I. video. The dragging came fast. Some clowned, saying, "See, he spoke it into existence." Others felt the pain, pointing out how wild it must be for a father to watch his exact warning come true in real time. Either way, the consensus was clear. T.I. had been right all along. He saw the energy, he saw the path, but King tuned him out and doubled down. And speaking of ignoring advice, let's not forget one of King's earliest viral meltdowns, that infamous Waffle House brawl in 2022. That was the moment the world really started side-eyeing him. A clip blew up online showing King in a screaming match with the staff, barking back and forth like he owned the place. It wasn't just embarrassing, it was a preview. A preview of the chaos that kept snowballing until it finally landed him in the back of a police car. King was out there trying to act way bigger than he really was, like he had a point to prove. But instead of looking tough, he just came off entitled, reckless, and out of control. Even T.I. couldn't defend that one. He went live after the meltdown, straight up baffled. He said he was genuinely confused why his son would stop what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook at Waffle House. T.I. couldn't wrap his head around why King felt the need to match that kind of energy at all.
So what I'm saying is, they want to
talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Stop talking to him, please.
Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Trying to act way bigger than he really was.
That was the moment people started saying out loud, yeah, he's really tripping. And if that Waffle House fiasco wasn't embarrassing enough, the gun drama that came next pushed everything way further off the rails. You remember when T.I. and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. King and Boosie's son, 2Ty Raw, was supposed to be focused on shooting a music video. Instead, the set looked less like a creative space and more like a trap house, with guns everywhere like props. The whole scene made it clear King wasn't just flirting with trouble. He was setting himself up to live in it. That's when the dads had to step in and shut it all the way down, putting their sons on blast right there on camera. You can even hear T.I. asking, why you even toting guns when you got girls right here? That moment was proof the grown men knew exactly how reckless things were spiraling.
Man, like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it like?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
Because I'm not supporting the whole. I'm not
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide bigger than you? Popping it. If you got your book there. So just go square pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too here, like.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too, like that.
Well, when you got get angry, get angry.
I know that.
When y'all got around over people, they call it's not a possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was supposed to be a little tough love turned into a full-blown lecture. T.I. broke it down crystal clear. One slip with a weapon, one wrong bag of drugs in the mix, and it's straight to jail. The wild part is, he wasn't even scolding. He was handing them the cheat code to avoid the same fate he once lived through himself. Fans actually gave both T.I. and Boosie props, saying it was refreshing to see two rap vets guide their sons instead of letting them crash out. But the real issue? King wasn't listening. He nodded along, sure, but it was obvious the message went in one ear and right out the other. That's when fans started side-eyeing Heavy, realizing it wasn't just about his music or his temper. It was his whole lifestyle. The late nights, the bragging about never sleeping, the constant lives. All of it was painting a picture of someone spiraling deeper instead of slowing down. And then came the baby mama drama that had the internet in a chokehold. The mother of his child, Big Nana, instantly became a trending topic. Rumors flew that she was way older than King, and fans didn't hold back. Some accused her of chasing a bag. Others called her a straight-up groupie. Either way, the age gap had everybody buzzing. But King, he doubled down. He threw her a baby shower, flex pregnancy posts, and when their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop bragging. He even dropped a track called Dear Son like he was stepping into his fatherhood era. For a second, it really looked like fatherhood might humble him. Clips showed King proudly celebrating with Big Nana, posting about his newborn with captions like "Welcome, King Jr.," as if life had finally clicked. Fans thought maybe this was a moment he'd flipped the script, but the timing couldn't have been worse. While he was posting proud dad content, the arrest footage was circling online, reminding everybody just how deep his legal mess already was. It was the harsh reality crashing right into his flex. And the saddest part? Nobody was shocked. Fans had been warning for years that his reckless choices would catch up to him. T.I. himself called it back in 2022, saying prison was the only place King would end up if he didn't slow down. Now that prophecy is staring them all in the face. If the judge really hands him 5 years, don't expect T.I. to be furious. Expect him to look broken. Because when it's your own child shackled in a courtroom, that pain cuts way deeper than any "I told you so." Their bond was always tight, and that's why this fall from grace hits different. And let's be real, this is going to hit T.I.'s image too. Folks already drag him online, saying he failed as a father, that all the money, wisdom, and success in the world couldn't keep King on track. Now, with his son possibly heading to prison, the criticism is only going to get louder. Fans are split between blaming King for not listening and blaming T.I. for not stopping him sooner. But no matter which side you're on, one thing's clear. This situation is a tragedy playing out in real time. T.I. couldn't stop his son from spiraling. And if King actually gets sentenced, those voices about his downfall are only going to get louder. Remember, T.I. built his brand as the OG dad, the one who teaches lessons and leads by example. But no matter how ugly this gets, he's already made it clear. He's riding with King regardless. So don't be surprised when you see T.I. sitting front row in that courtroom, disappointed or not. The internet, though, they had a field day the second that arrest footage hit. Some people clowned him, others weirdly respected him, and plenty just hoped this would finally wake him up. One fan even said, King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. And honestly, you can see that in the clip. He's calm, maybe even too calm, like he already knew the blogs would eat it up. Then came the street cred spin. One comment said, "That man finally got his street cred. He's been telling you he outside." And that right there shows how twisted this whole situation really is. Instead of locking in on fatherhood and raising his newborn, people think King is chasing a jail record just to prove he's real. That's not clout. That's a crash waiting to happen. But not every comment dragged him. Some folks actually showed King grace. One fan wrote, "He's going to be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well." That's a flip side. People hoping fatherhood grounds him, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. For T.I., though, this feels like history repeating itself. The same system he fought to survive is now swallowing up his own son. And the coldest part? Deep down, T.I. knew this storm was coming. This isn't just King Harris willed in for headlines. It's a real threat of hard time, with a 5-year sentence hanging over his head. That's not a viral clip. That's a life-changing reality. So don't get it twisted. This saga is only getting started. If you want to stay locked in as it unfolds, make sure you smash that like, drop a comment, and subscribe, because this story is far from over.